prank that you pulled was in the locker room?
The funniest prank was I used to wear these teeth in my mouth, and one was like a gold tooth, and the other ones were like, they were really spaced out. Like it looked really bad. It looked like I needed to see the dentist, and I had been neglecting to go for over 30 years. Like that's the set that I had in my mouth, and I would get it down in my stance, and I would mess with the offensive linemen like all the time. Because I didn't wear a mouthpiece, and I didn't wear a mouthpiece when I was in the pros either, because I don't like talking with it, because you can't really communicate. It's like you say something to somebody. Like Tommy Harris, you always have to communicate with them, because he never knows the play or whatever. Like, what play is it? And it's difficult when you got a mouthpiece in and you're trying to talk. It sounds like you're talking like a baby, and you can't understand it. So I never wore a mouthpiece, and my teeth are still chipped today from that or whatever. But
did you chat with the guys across the line? Would you chat with the offensive linemen on other teams when you were in the NFL?
No question.
Well, give me an idea. What were some of the things you would trash talk?
I was always doing something. For instance, we played against Arizona Cardinals, and my mom is cool with Reggie Wells' mom. So when you're a part of the traveling team, you always get the worst ticket. So if you're the Arizona Cardinals and you're playing at Soldier Field in Chicago's going to give you the worst tickets, because they don't care. Like, you're the visiting team. Like, no, really, they don't care. So what players would do is they would try to find somebody that they knew on the team so that their parents or their loved ones could sit in better seats. So I got Reggie Wells' mother tickets from me. So during the game, I was talking to Reggie. I'm like, hey, Reggie, I got your mom some tickets. So you need to I need to get a sack on Kurt Warner. I need to get a tackle for loss or something. Like, something got to pop off, man. Like, I understand you're going to pay for the ticket and everything, but I still had to get it. So, little stuff like that. I would talk trash every now and again. I really wasn't that much of a trash talker, but if need be, I might say something slick to somebody.
I know.
I'm a short dude. I'm not the biggest guy.
No. Yeah, that is for sure. But I was in those locker rooms, and I knew for a fact that there was stuff going on before they would let the media in. And half the time, guys were turning and looking over in the corner where Double A's locker was. And I knew we'd be like, what did we just miss? We just missed something. So what are some of the things you would do to your own teammates in the locker room?
I never liked anybody around me being uptight. And if I felt that, then I would get on your nerves until, you acknowledge me or something. I remember one time Tommy let this go on for at least 30 minutes. So I noticed that he wasn't his usual self. So I got me a jump rope, and I just jump roped in front of him. And not only
and how big were you, Anthony? How big were you at the time?
Oh, I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I've always been over 300 pounds.
And you're jumping rope in front of Tommy Harris's locker.
I'm jumping rope. I'm doing like all the Rocky stuff, like everything. And he just like, he's not acknowledging me. And I'm just like, oh, you're going to say something. And so I'm jumping. I'm all in his face. Like, everywhere he moves, I move. And then the jump rope started turning into dancing. And by that time, my calves were on fire. It was probably the best, like, pregame warm-up that I've ever had. Like, I didn't need to warm up. This is how much I was getting into it.
Oh, my
And then
gosh.
finally, after 30 minutes, like, he just bust out laughing. And he did me the hugest favor, because I was just going to keep going until he laughed.
Oh, my God.
But that was me in a nutshell.
Did you intend for social media to become as big of a thing for you as it is now before you were done playing? Like, was this something where you were like, after I retire, I'm going to put more of an emphasis on my presence on social media, or was it just something that kind of happened?
No, it's been a story of my life. I didn't like social media. I thought it was stupid. Like, I didn't understand Twitter. I'm like, so you just write what you're thinking at the time, and then other people like chime in off of what you're thinking off of a tweet. Like, I was like, this is stupid. Like, if I'm thinking about something, why do I want the rest of the world to see that or whatever? Like, that's dumb. But, you know, talking to all my teammates and everything, they're like, man, you are built for social media. And I couldn't see it. I was like, this is dumb. You know, I was just focusing on football. But just basically off of a dare, I started putting stuff out there. And then, you know, after so long, you know, everybody had been receptive to it. And it's basically like the story of my life. Like, I didn't like football. I was like, this is stupid. It's 4 hours that you watch the TV screen. They're either going to run or they're going to pass. Like, that's it. They're not going to do anything other than that. It's going to be a field goal, a kickoff, a punt. But other than that, they're going to run the ball. They're going to hand the ball off to the running back, or they're going to pass the ball to a tight end or a wide receiver. Like, that's it. Like, who wants to watch that? But my mom dropped me off at high school, and once I started playing the game of football, I absolutely loved it. And it's the same with Twitter, social media, Instagram, all that type of stuff. Once I started doing it, I loved it. Same thing with fantasy football. I love I played fantasy football while I was still a player.
You did?
Really?
Listen, when you get in the huddle, when it's like a TV timeout or something like that, and they start showing like all these highlights and stuff on the Jumbotron, I was really paying attention.
Because you had a guy on your team.
Yes, so I'd be looking to see what LaDainian Tomlinson did or what Adrian Peterson did, and like I'd be like celebrating and everything in the huddle, and they'd be like, "We haven't even gave you the play yet." Like, what is? Oh, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but what if you were playing the Vikings and AP was?
I was just about to ask that.
Yeah, what do you do then?
Exactly.
You let him in the end zone.
It always worked out for me. It always worked out for me. One year, I had to pick Aaron Rodgers. You had to pick Aaron Rodgers. I would bench Aaron when we played him, and it paid off for me.
Oh my gosh! So how when you started the skits? Let me tell you, the retirement skit had me crying. I was crying.
At White Castle?
Oh, at White Castle.
Oh, my gosh. I love that one.
I don't know how well this translates to a podcast show because you are such a physical comedian, but
right.
So darn funny. Tell me what that wasn't your first skit. What was the first one? What's your favorite one? And which one has just gotten the most traction?
My first one was I did a YouTube video, stuff that NFL free agents say.
I like spending time with my kids more so than playing on the football field anyways. I'm going to start this diet next week, though. Ooh, Capri Suns? Start this diet up next week. Ooh, Apple Jacks? We'll start that diet up next week. Oh, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We'll start that diet up next week, though. We'll start the diet up next week, though.
Because I saw at the time people were doing stuff short people say, stuff tall people say, stuff black people say, stuff white people say, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, nobody really has stuff that a free agent might say. So I did it, and it got maybe like 300,000 views or something like that. I was like, oh, man, people must like that or whatever. That's pretty cool. So then I did other videos. I started doing videos like every 2 weeks. So then I put out the retirement video because I was just like, no team has expressed interest or anything like that. And I was just like, it's so late in the game right now. Like, I'm not going to be able to whip myself into shape like this. So I was like, I'm just going to retire. Happened to be riding past the White Castle. And I said, no one ever retires at a White Castle. Like, I've never seen it done. So I look over at my wife, and she says, no, I know what you're thinking. Like, we got the baby. We can't go inside of a White Castle. There's going to be people in there. I go inside of the White Castle, there's nobody in there. I say, this is the perfect time. Come on. And my wife is always leery about everything. Like, she's a worrywart.
Yeah.
We did a Chick-fil-A video.
Went to Chick-fil-A and ordered fries. Yeah. You already know what kind of size. Let me get that large though.
We did a Chick-fil-A video on a Sunday, so there's nobody there. It's closed. The police are going to come. They're going to see us out. I'm like, listen, the song is only 1 minute and 18 seconds. Let's just go right here in the parking lot and shoot it really fast. We shoot it, and right after we shoot it, she's running back into the minivan, like we just did graffiti or something in an open area. Like, anyway.
Which skit has gotten the most traction? Which one? What's been the most popular one so far?
The most popular video on YouTube is the Chick-fil-A song that I did, which is available on all music platforms. Shameless plug. That's the most popular on YouTube. The most popular video that I did on Instagram is I made up this character called Reggie, who uses a lot of hair dye.
Yeah.
That is the video that it was exponential, the amount of views that it got. And it was hard to track because other people were posting it on their page and it'll get, 1 million something views. And then, Snoop Dogg or Jamie Foxx or like everybody else would start posting it and everything. And it was just hard to keep up with. But it went crazy. When I posted that video, within like 30 minutes, I had like over 600,000 views.
Oh my gosh!
It just got out like so fast, and I was like, wow. So that video, and then the Cream Bigums video I did, the very first Cream Bigums video I did. So, and I almost didn't even post it because it was so stupid. and usually the stuff that you put the most production in, that's the stuff that never goes viral.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to have this drone, and I'm going to fly at 500 feet in the air, and then I'm going to get this other camera that shoots in 4K, and then I'm going to get this guy to do this, blah, blah, blah. That's the stuff that gets like 10,000 views. But the stuff that is the dumbest stuff in the world is the stuff that goes viral.
You had one.
I'm in my garage, and I'm like, I'm just going to do all of these stupid, like, little basketball moves, but I'm going to do it with some goggles on.
I love those. I love those.
And the Michael Jordan shorts that are too tight and too short.
Just throwing the ball at the hoop.
Yeah.
I love
it. Oh, gosh. You
so look,
have guts.
This is what I did, right? I got it stored in my phone. And I'm just like, I'm not going to post this. This is stupid. This is dumb. This is the dumbest thing in the world. Like, no. The finals happened to be on. I think Cleveland was playing somebody. I don't know. I forget when this was. But my son had a track meet, and we were at Ball State somewhere or something like that. So we stayed at a hotel, and I was dozing off. I was going to sleep. So right before I go to sleep, I was like, you know what? I'm going to just post this stupid video. Like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it out my phone, get it out my brain. So I post it, and then I go to sleep. I wake up, my phone is like it's going crazy, like multiple notifications, like it's going crazy. So I wake up, I look at my phone, to like all of these missed calls and text messages, and everybody's like, Kevin Hart just posted your video on his page.
Oh my God!
And I'm like, Kevin Hart, like stop, like maybe he commented on my video, but he didn't post it on his. Kevin Hart doesn't post other people's stuff on his page. Like why would he do that? So sure enough, I go to his page, and the video is on there, and I'm still kind of asleep or whatever. I'm like, I didn't comprehend that, Kevin Hart just posted on his page. So I was like, this is crazy. Like, I'm looking at his